chicken wing. Is it on? Yeah, it's on.
Hello? Check.
Hello? Check it. All right, welcome to your next episode of You've Been Prepped. Today we're going to show you guys how to remove and apply, you guessed it, bug guts. So, this is a set of tires that have made a pass with bug guts, and you can see how kind of tacky, pretty dirty. It gums up on the tire. Kind of get you a close-up there. You can see how it kind of gums up just a little bit. So I'm going to show you how to pull that off the way that I do it.
There was no cleaning burnout done either after that. Came right off the track dirty.
Right off the track.
This one here had a after run, very light burnout. When we say cleaning burnout, just light for a second.
Just enough to get the rocks and stuff off of it, because it does make it a little cleaner. So we figured we would give you the worst case scenario. Say you didn't get a chance to clean it off after you already pulled your battery out or whatever you did. So this is going to be worst case scenario where it's really sugar cookied and you got just a lot of garbage on there. And then what Kelly showed you was one that was a real mild, quick, RPM burnout, just to clean off the rocks and stuff. So
let's show them something real quick though. Part of the bug guts, you can see that tire is textured. You talk about sugar cooking, losing traction and stuff. Well, the bug guts works a little different. We're texturing the tire with the bug guts. So what that's going to do, all that texture is going to go down into the pavement and give you more traction. That's how it works. So even with a dirty track, from our testing, it's showing it's still working.
All right, so the
what do you got here?
Weapons of choice for cleaning. This is your unmarked standard brake cleaner, not carb cleaner, brake cleaner, non-chlorinated. It is very, very, very important that you get non-chlorinated brake cleaner, okay?
Plus it's healthier for the environment.
Yeah, it's good for the fishies, all right? So, non-chlorinated. You need yourself a rag of sort. It can be a microfiber, regular, grandma's dish towel, mom's dish towel, whatever. I don't recommend it unless you want to be in the doghouse for the night. But just get yourself some towels, microfibers. You can get them off of Amazon. Pack of, I think, like...
Show them the other side.
You guys want to see something cool? So this other side is what you're going to pull off your tire. This is... Yeah. That is what you're pulling off the tire.
That's not rubber. That's bug guts.
That's bug guts that's made you get down the track, which you're removing from the tire. This is what you're seeing right there. All that product that's there is what you're seeing. So I'm going to show you how to remove this from this with that. And the best one of all is get yourself a plastic scraper. Amazon has them. It is plastic, orange. You can get them. These are super, super inexpensive. And they work. These are your best friend. Please don't try to do it with a regular razor blade. Or if you got just some plastic is perfect. This won't cut you, nothing like that. And this is your best friend, okay, to pull this product off. So what you're going to do, you can wear gloves if you choose to. You don't need to saturate the tire. You don't need to do that. Some guys will just soak the whole thing. Doesn't have to happen. So you can easily apply your brake clean to the top of the tire to where it starts to it looks wet. Once it's wet,
move quick.
You can easily take your blade, rub your blade against the tire, and pull it. You might have to do it a few times depending on how long it's been setting, and you'll pull that off the tire. Use your rag, wipe it on there, go back, do the same thing. This was on there pretty heavy, and we did this on purpose for a reason, so you guys could see what comes off the tire. And see how it builds up on the blade, just like that. Now, once you've pulled it off, once you've made one full sweep around the tire, you see all of a sudden now it's sticky. It's sticky now because the brake clean has activated the ingredients that are in the product. So this is not clean yet. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's clean, but this is giving you an idea, the first sweep of the tire to what it looked like prior where it's not sticky. All right? So we're going to go back.
Now for you lazy people out there, If you put your warmers on, that would make a pass. We don't recommend it because you want maximum grip, but you can.
Lightly spray from the can. You don't have to blast it. One can will go a long way. You're soaking a tire to where it's wet. You can see that there, shiny, almost as if you re-prepped it. Move a little quick. Just a light amount of pressure across the tire. Push it down. Rotate the tire at the same time. And this is why we also say use the plastic blade, because you're not, if you do slip, you're not going to cut yourself.
Or the tire.
Or rip through the tire, exactly. You're just kind of holding it a little bit at an angle like you're getting a good little shave.
There
You
it
got
is.
product there, and that's all it needs. And now you've got a clean tire, and it's tacky. Now
It's really sticky.
you don't need to just totally clean the tire bald. You don't have to go off the edges. You want to just clean that first layer off the tire. Once you've done that, done. Stop right there, and then go ahead and re-prep your tire. So I'm going to show you, say you're going on to the next round and you just cleaned your tire, and we're going to go to the next round, right? You've got to re-prep. So you've got your product. Don't forget to shake it. No, mine's not fancy. Same stuff, just not colored. That's all.
Let me see that. Don't leave it in direct sunlight.
It will try to expand a little bit in the bottle, so try to keep it cool. I know some of you guys are going to ask, does it have an expiration? No, it doesn't. Just don't leave it in the heat. So open your bottle. You've got your tire prepped. You got your goo. I'm not sorry, your bug guts. And all you're going to do is lightly coat the tire. I don't get all fancy with it. You're just coating the top of the tire. Now you'll see that it will coat the tire just like so. Try not to leave any large clumps of product on the
Just
tire.
like that. That's perfect.
You want a nice, smooth, no big clumps. To me, that's a big clump right there. That'll work. It'll be fine. Nice and smooth across the tire. Now what's going to happen is you want that to dry, and it will dry pretty quick, especially if you're at the track. It's going to dry really fast because you've got probably a breeze or something out there. Here we're inside a garage. So there's not much air movement in here. So I wish it would dry a little quicker. But anyways, once it dries clear, it's technically ready, and you have the option of either a warmer or no warmer. We recommend using a warmer. Just a little bit of heat, maybe 5 minutes of heat is pretty much all you need. If you're going to be waiting in staging lanes to race and you're already up there and you've got tire warmers on, don't leave them on for long periods of time. When I'm on there, warm them up, unplug your battery, let it set for a few minutes, plug it back in. If you know you're going to be a few minutes while you're waiting, and as we sit here and talk, you can see how it's starting to kind of lighten up a little bit. And it might be in some spots where it's heavier, like right in that general area, it might still look like it's white. That's fine. But if the majority of it is clear, it'll dry pretty quick.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's starting to get there. So like I said, again, you saw the process of cleaning it after a pass. Now you've seen the process of reapplying the product. Once it dries, apply your warmer. Don't need to send the tire to nuclear. There's no reason for
150, 160 degrees
Yeah.
on your warmers, or like he said, only a few minutes.
it. Yeah, 5 minutes tops, just enough to where you can feel that the warmer's hot, the outside of the tire is hot. If you know you're going to be down for a minute while you're waiting, take them off. Or not take them off, unplug the battery, your 3S battery, wait a couple minutes, maybe another 5 minutes. If you were on for 5, off for 5, on for 5, off for 5 is perfect, because you're going to keep a good steady maintain a heat through the tire and through the product. So you can start to see how it's starting to clear up.
Now when we do our burnouts after we take it off behind the line, the only reason we're doing a burnout is because of the NPRC rules.
Right.
Now when we mean burnout, we mean just enough to get by the race director, meaning under load, a few revolutions, that's it. None of these smoky burnouts, none of the fast. You want all that on the tire, no sense burning it off. Burn it off down the track.
Yeah.
And you will feel the car pull. All you guys know, when a car pulls good, it's like, oh, this is going to be a great pass.
Right.
If that thing makes one peep, chirp, and pulls, stop, lift it up. Don't roll it up to the line. Lift up the back tires, push it up, set it down close to where you're going to launch from, stage the car, and get ready.
Yep. I mean, and it won't take much. On some surfaces, the tire might chirp, and you guys have you've heard us say that before in the previous videos, that if you get a chirp or a bark, stop. Right there. Done. No more. You don't need to sit there and keep doing a burnout and trying to show off that your tires are chirping. Nobody cares. Okay? Just what matters is what you're doing at that particular time. It chirps, stop. And like Kelly said, set your car up there. Don't roll it to the line. Roll it up on the front, on the nose, set it down. Get your car where you need it and let it make a hit. So we're sitting
it's almost
here,
dry.
Almost dry. So as we're chatting, you can see. So this right here is the consistency. Go this way. That's the consistency that you're looking for. Is that nice shine. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't have to be like that 100%, but you don't want it to be where it's completely saturated. This right here, if this was me and I'm ready to go the next round and my tire looks like that, I'm putting a warmer on it. It's good to go, in my opinion. It'll work.
Me too.
It'll work. Slam your warmers on it.
And you can see it's wet there, but here.
That's sticky. If you guys could hear it popping when he's pulling his finger off
That's
of there.
what we call on the website too. You might have seen the dry prep. Well, when ours is dry, Gremlin Goo, Beetlejuice, or even Bug Guts, when it's dry, there's no strings. It's not going to leave a slug trail on the track.
Right.
So it should pass some of the groups that haven't caught up yet to the prep thing.
Right. And the other thing too is some guys, think, oh man, this stuff is tough to clean. It can be. This prep that we've come up with is not for the
amateur.
The amateur. It's not for the faint of heart. Okay, so this is a very aggressive. That's why it says it on the Sticky Icky preps.com website. It specifically says aggressive because it is aggressive. Give it a shot. If you haven't tried it, at least try it. Give it a shot, see what you think. You might be shocked at the results that you have, but this product is also used for different types of surfaces, just like the Beetlejuice is, just like Goo is. They're meant for different surfaces, and it's not for everybody. But I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing, and what it can do, and the amount of drivers that we have already that are using it, that are part of the team for Sticky Icky, that are our team drivers, and the personal bests that they have made in such a short amount of time since we launched this product, not even a week ago.
Right.
We're barely a week ago, and it has been just amazing. So, again, guys, you guys at least try it out. And, I mean, we did that right there. That's rocking and rolling. That's warmers, and let's go have some fun. So, on that note, I've shown you how to clean it. Dirty clean, and then re-prep and ready for warmers. Kelly is going to show you another option. After the tire has been sugar cookie pretty much cleaned off, he's going to show you another way of basically re-prepping it, right? In a sense.
This is a re-prep. Now, this is not I'm going to go race for the cash prep, but this is if I'm practicing or I just want to get one more in real quick. Abel and I did this the other night. I've done it a few times. Cody tried this way out too. This is just a wet microfiber. Pour your water bottle on it. Go through and just scrub the tire with the wet rag. It's not cleaning any of the guts off, but it's cleaning the guts. So you just kind of get the rocks and all the crap off there. The wet rag is reactivating the bug guts.
So what does that tell you if it's reactivating it? It's water-based.
It's not water soluble though, don't even try it. So, I've cleaned it really good with a wet towel. That's it. And you can see that one's clean and it's getting sticky again, just so you know. There's the dirty one. Now this is the car that we did a slight cleaning burnout before we put it on the bench. Now this is already getting sticky. Now you could put the warmers on and make a pass. Probably better than you did with a dry tire. So now that's dry, you just do like Jay did. Same thing, we're going to put a second coat. Now this one gives the tire more texture, so if you don't have much grip on the road, the second coat of Bug Guts will actually give you more bite. Meaning there's more guts on here to get down into the cracks. Now if you wanted to get if you didn't like those lines, You can take a wet rag and you can go just lightly and spin it around even.
Just make it nice and smooth.
That just levels out the bug guts. So there's the wet rag wipe. There's after the burnout, and in a few minutes it'll be ready.
We want to show you guys, look at that tire. That thing looks like it's got Armor All on it. That is bug guts. That tire is extremely tacky right now with no heat. That's a pretty sticky tire, and that right there is money in the bank.
Give them the close up of that side,
Yeah,
so
so
they
I want
can
to
see it.
show you the difference there. And then once it comes off, you can see how it turns into almost like rubber, like you pulled rubber off the road, but really it's the product. You see it again here. See the difference?
Sorry we did not post this video last week. My girlfriend, she's studying for nursing school, and she said if I didn't go out of town, I couldn't come out and play. So I left town and left Jay hanging. But that is the cleaning thing. You can message us on the page for any questions you might have.
Yep.
And this is not a replacement for Gremlin Goo. Beetlejuice your tires first to condition and soften them. Try the Gremlin Goo, get the car lined A to B, and then turn the shit up and put the extreme on it and send us your results. We're finding though now from people that I've had testing it, and Jay tested it in Vegas before I decided that we were going to launch it. We made sure it works. And we're finding out most of the guys that are emailing us and texting us are saying that they ran their personal best with it on either Gremlin Goo and Beetlejuice, or Beetlejuice, Gremlin Goo, and Bug Guts. And it's about 0.2 of a second. And in today's drag racing that we're doing last weekend, you might have seen Jordan Yancey, one of our teammates, Jake, RJ. RJ blew the tires off of his.
Literally blew the tires off.
Jake ended up inching out Jordan by less than a hundredth of a second. But Jake 6-footed him, 66-footed him, and ended up taking the win, and Jordan treed him. So that'll show you just that 1/100th of a second, 1/1000th of a second is what we're seeing in some of these races.
Right.
So we feel it's worth a little bit of prep before the next round. And like I said, please let us know your results.
Yeah.
We like hearing from you.
Yeah,
So,
message through either the Beetlejuice Stick It page on Facebook, the Gremlin Goo page on Facebook, or even the Sticky Icky page on Facebook. Be honest with you, would rather you guys just message directly through Sticky Icky. That is basically our umbrella for all of our products, and that's what we're going to be pushing. So, you know, we still have all these products. They're still great products. They're still going to be available. We're still going to be coming up with new stuff. But in all honesty, we're known as Sticky Icky now. So Sticky Icky Tire Prep, StickyIckyPreps.com. Again, StickyIckyPreps.com. Definitely check out our website. All of our products are on there. You will see some other racing products that are on there as well. Some of that stuff is transitioning to a different website, so we are still under construction. But this is our first official video that we have posted as Sticky Icky. So again, guys, thank you for supporting us, and
Yes.
Please continue to support us like you guys have been doing. Don't ever think that a question is stupid. If you have a question, please let us know. We just ask that you guys do message us directly through the page, not personally through Facebook if you can, because it does become very, very overwhelming. And then sometimes we just can't get back to you guys, and then people think it's personal, and it's not. So please, again, Sticky Icky.
There's the tire after it's dry. And it's got a textured finish compared to the one that was...
that we cleaned. So you can see the difference in how there's different options of setting these tires up
Now,
with this product.
Yeah, and it's up to you. This is where you're going to tune and tell us which one's going to work, because that smooth one is going to do one thing. This extra textured tire is going to do another thing. And the other thing that we forgot to mention, you will have to change your setup a little bit. You can't just put this on and pull the trigger and go, oh, my car did this. It's going to launch so hard, you're probably going to have to add a little spring in the rear, maybe even change your shock oil. Try the springs. You may have to adjust the wheelie bar a little because it's going to try to go down on the bar. But that's where you guys come in the tuners. We're going to give you the traction. You still have to tune the car. This is not a Band-Aid. All of our team cars, they'll go straight as an arrow with no prep at all. I don't care what anybody says on the internet. Guys are saying that Arizona's fast because we run on a prep track. No, we are pros at prepping tires. We prep the tires like no other. I'm sure there's other teams that do, but prepping the tire and the car chassis set up right and your tune and your ESC is how you go 2 seconds. And now sub 2s is the bar.
Right.
It looks like maybe 1.7, 1.8 is going to be the Oklahoma time, but there's always the Cinderella story. Who knows? It may be another 220 car that takes it all the way and gets $30,000. So for 20 bucks a bottle and a little bit of time, it's worth it to win the cash.
Right. And the other thing too is, guys, like Kelly was saying, you know, it does come into the chassis. It's not necessarily just put the product on and you're going to go instantly fast. Yes, you're going to see a difference in the car. And you guys have heard me say in the videos prior to these, you know, talking about Gremlin Goo and Beetlejuice and stuff like that, and how to prep tires, and even on those products, the chassis has got to be set up right. Your car has to be scaled correctly. You can't just put this on and expect it to work, you know. So there is more to it, you know. And when you start getting into preps, this is usually the guys that are getting really serious about this hobby. You know, it's not for everybody, and we completely understand that, but at least we are giving you the option to be able to do something and go a little bit faster. And I think, as Sticky Icky, I think we have proven that.
For sure.
For sure, especially after last week. You know, you saw how we posted up, you know, all the personal bests. We had 15, 16 people, even out-of-staters, that were at Coy Roberts' deal on Sunday, and it was just absolutely amazing to see. It was very... not overwhelming is not the right word, but it was
humbling.
It was very humbling. There you go, you know, to see that. So anyways, not to get too personal, guys, but we just want to show you guys what was up. So that is how we started the video in the beginning. Sorry, with a dirty tire, sugar cookied. We cleaned it. We put it on there fresh. This tire right now, you still, even if you would prep them and you were sitting there for a minute, you can put your warmers on there and get them warm and go send it. Again, you don't have to put warmers on it, but I would recommend just a little bit of heat in the tire if you can. And then we showed you Kelly over here showing how a tire that was sugar cookie, that was with a light burnout after the run, showing cleaning it with water and a microfiber or a wet microfiber cloth, cleaning the tire off, reapplying Bug Guts, and then letting it dry and showing you that this tire is ready for, would you say a warmer could go on that tire?
Yeah.
Yeah, put a warmer on it.
You could run it. Ours is not temperature. Gremlin Goo or the Bug Guts, if it gets too hot, our prep does not go away. We haven't noticed any difference from a hot track or a cold track. It seems to be working in all of them. I've had guys in Michigan, Oklahoma, and Texas, and Southern California testing this before Vegas. And all of the results are fantastic. So give it a try. And if you come up with a semi-safe cleaner that will clean this, please let us know. I've already got 10 emails this weekend going, man, nothing will touch it. And I'm like, oh shit, sorry. Oh, sorry, I swore.
Yeah, we're actually working on a cleaner for that. So because we're hearing that some guys can't get the brake cleaner. You know, unchlorinated.
If you're in California, message me on the site. I'll send you a picture. Troy Stacy of Vanishing Point. There is a generic California approved brake cleaner that works really good on this, and it's at auto parts stores all over California.
Yep.
But I can't post a picture, but if you message me, I'll send you a picture of the can, and you can go to AutoZone and find it.
And that's messaged through either Sticky Icky, the Facebook pages, or you can even email. I don't have...
Do the messages. Just
do the messenger. It's probably the
Sticky
easiest way. Sticky Icky Messenger directly through the Facebook page. That would be the best way. Again, like I said, not through us personally, because we may not respond to you right away, because we get a ton of messages, and it's like I said, it's getting overwhelming. There was something else I was going to say.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again, guys. Also, if you go to our website, stickyachypreps.com, you will go through our products. You can kind of see the other products that we have available. So we're not only into the drag stuff, we're into the dirt stuff as well. So we have a lot of dirt products that are in there. You wouldn't believe it, but yes, there are products out there for dirt. We have about 8 products currently, plus the bug guts, the beetle juice, the gremlin goo. So, and that's only going to grow from here on out. So one more time, guys, thank you again for at least watching this video all the way through the end of it here. And don't forget to subscribe and check out our site. And again, thank you. And
thanks, guys. Send us your results.
Yeah.
We want to see how fast you're going.
Yep, for sure. So
thank you
again, guys. Thank you.
Peace.